Amber Heard and Johnny Depp are some of the best celebrity dramas playing out right now. In the latest twist, Amber Heard was caught knee-deep in a lie that may have caused her lawyers to abandon her. I bet you're wondering, what exactly did Amber Heard lie about? Fans believe she's been lying about ever having been abused by Johnny Depp, and now they have proof. In court, it appears that Heard and her lawyers lied about the makeup she used to cover up the scars from being allegedly abused by her then-husband, Johnny Depp. An abuse that supposedly occurred during their 2-year marriage from 2014 to 2016. The makeup Heard said she used to cover her face was Milani's all-in-one correcting kit. Unfortunately for Heard, this detail would come back to bite her because Milani Cosmetics posted a now viral TikTok that rubbished her claims. In the TikTok, Milani shows evidence that the product was actually launched much later, in December 2017, after the couple divorced and definitely can't have been used by Amber. Milani Cosmetics evidence shook the internet, and many people have taken this as definitive proof that Heard and her lawyers lied about the actress's abusive ex-husband. Others have been quick to defend Heard, saying that maybe she got an early sample. But even this was denied by Milani. NBC News reached out to Milani to ask whether there's a possibility that Heard could have gotten an early sample. But a company representative said that couldn't be the case. That particular makeup compact did not have an early release, so Amber Heard could not have gotten her hands on it. That's a whoops-a-daisy for Amber Heard. One crazy fan who saw the Milani TikTok even went as far as to go to the courtroom to inform Depp's lawyers, and they got very important evidence that could sink Amber Heard. Of course, this points to another issue in the case. Heard's lawyers have repeatedly been shown to be incompetent clowns. In fact, they're the ones who shared the tidbit about what makeup Heard uses. Attorney J. Ben Rottenborn held up the makeup kit in court and said, "This was what she used. She became very adept at it." You're going to hear testimony from Amber about how she used to mix the different colors for the different days of the bruises as they developed in the different coloring, and how she would use those to touch up to be able to cover those. Another of Heard's attorneys, Elaine Brendanoff, held the Milani compact and said, "This is what Amber carried in her purse for the entire relationship with Johnny Depp. She's an actor. Can you honestly think she would have left her apartment ever without makeup? Do you think she ever would have wanted other people to see her bruises and cuts?" The attention has now turned to Milani. Some say they did not see the need for the company to insert themselves into the lawsuit fiasco in such a brazen way. They believe the company didn't do it to be truthful, but instead, they did it for clout. A source close to her defended the actress, saying her lawyers were only using the Milani kit as an example of the kind of makeup she used. The source also added that it's a sad day when a makeup company uses that as an opportunity to make light of what victims of domestic violence have to do to hide the results of the abuse they endure. Amber Heard must be getting frustrated with her lawyers by now. Multiple videos floating around YouTube show Heard's lawyers in a pretty poor light. In one notable instance, Heard's lawyer Ben Rottenborn is questioning Depp's personal bodyguard to try and find out if he'd ever seen Amber assault Depp. Depp's bodyguard is Sean Bett, a longtime employee of Depp. Sean Bett testifies that he saw Amber Heard throw a water bottle or a plastic cup at Depp. Rottenborn somehow did not realize that this counted as assault, and he had to be schooled by the bodyguard, who informed him that California law actually counts that as an assault, even if you didn't hit whoever you were aiming at. The lawyer was mocked mercilessly on Twitter. I love how Rottenness said that Amber throwing objects at Johnny Depp is not assault, and Sean Bett is like, actually, it is. And Rottenbottom had nothing to say. Where did Amber Heard get her lawyers? The discount rack? You want another even worse example? This lawyer, who's had the misfortune of being named Rottenborn, made a fool of himself in yet another blunder. Rottenborn made the court burst out into laughter when he objected to his own question. In another viral clip, Rottenborn asked a witness about Johnny Depp's hand injury, and when the witness was done answering, Rottenborn said, "Objection, hearsay." He then apologized after a woman wondered why he was objecting when he was the one who'd asked the question. Rottenborn seems to be reenacting Jim Carrey's Fletcher Reed ridiculous lawyer character from the movie Liar Liar. At this moment, support for Heard is dwindling. Johnny Depp has already won the court of public opinion. The Justice for Johnny Depp hashtag has more than 4 billion views on TikTok, but Amber Heard doesn't have anything near that level of support. One Twitter user said, "Imagine being on the witness stand on TV of a $50 million lawsuit, being asked a question, and trying to keep 6 years and 2 court cases worth of lies straight in your head. I'm so glad I'm not Amber Heard." However, despite the diminishing support for Amber Heard, her lawyers have not resigned. There's been a video doing the rounds with a very enticing title suggesting they resigned, but it's not true. But as much as Heard's entire credibility has been lost, how innocent is Depp exactly? The whole fiasco has been so convoluted, but at least Depp has reports of good conduct from other people who've known him. One fan wrote, "Johnny Depp, a man who has a plethora of good human beings defending him and confirming that he is and always has been a straight-up amazing human being. Amber Heard, defended by Dan Wooten, Eve Barlow, and tabloids." Interesting that, no? With women such as Penelope Cruz, Winona Ryder, and ex-wife Vanessa Paradis testifying that Johnny Depp is not an abuser, the actor's being vindicated in the eyes of the public. However, he's not without his flaws. Sharon Osbourne has a different and perhaps more accurate take on the pair's relationship. She said, "It takes two for tango. I think they had a vulnerable relationship. Both are bad for each other. She gave what she received. I have no idea who did what, but I know the two of them drank and it was a toxic relationship." It's well known that Depp has a sordid history with drugs and alcohol, and that fact can't have helped the case. Howard Stern has also weighed in on the ongoing case, labeling Depp as a narcissist who's so sure that his charisma will help him win the case. On his podcast bearing his name, Stern said Depp was overacting in court. He added, "On the narcissism scale, I think Johnny Depp is a huge narcissist. And what I mean by that is he figured, I'll put this on TV. And because I'm so persuasive and I'm so smart and I'm such a wonderful guy." According to Stern, the TV court proceedings will backfire in both Heard and Depp's faces. But that's what narcissists do. "I will charm the pants off of America at the trial." No, you won't. This will not go well. It's not going well for you. It's not going well for her. It's not going well for anybody. You sound like two battling children. It's just coming off really badly. Amber Heard has been accused by her former assistant, Kate James, of being abusive and underpaying. In court, she testified that Amber Heard spit in her face when she asked for her full payment. She leapt out of her chair, put her face 4 inches from my face, spitting in my face, telling me how dare I ask for the salary I was asking for. She felt that gave her the right to spit in my face. Kate James also said that Heard would scream at her over the phone and send her abusive texts, even in the middle of the night. A recording played in court also revealed an instance where Heard was physically abusive to Depp. In the recording, she belittles Depp and calls him a baby for how he reacted to her starting a physical fight with him. She tried to make it seem like it wasn't a big deal and that Depp was overreacting. "I'm sorry that I didn't hit you across the face in a proper slap, but I was hitting you. I was not punching you. Babe, you're not punched." The court also got to see a photo allegedly taken after Heard punched Depp, and judging by the picture, he did take quite a hit. It will take the court some time to untangle this whole mess. Already, the public is sided with Depp. He's greeted by support from fans every time he enters and leaves the court. A woman from Peru even came with her alpacas to show support for Depp. Meanwhile, Heard is greeted by boos whenever her face is seen. When people think of female empowerment turning into toxic femininity, Amber Heard and Jada Pinkett Smith will be the good frontrunners for the title.